Ew, what is it? It's diseased. Hey guys, welcome back to Unmedicated and Dysfunctional. My name is kenz. Welcome back. Today we are jumping back into Scarlet Hollow, Chapter 1. Thank you so much, Jay, for making the cover photos for these videos. I really am loving how they're turning out, so I appreciate you making those, and I can't wait to see the rest of them. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and jump in. Last time where we left off, we were going on an adventure into the spooky woods to find some sort of creature in the Appalachians. So here we go. Gotta love the brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year. You know how it is these days, each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see leaves change like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Ooh! Okay, so I have a lot of explorer options. What's the weirdest thing? Has anything bad ever happened? Do you hunt things like that aren't cryptids? Are you really expecting to find anything? I want to know what the weirdest thing is that they've seen, because that's going to give me a good gauge as to like what's going on out here. Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think the most people know about that these days, I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Eey, that sounds very dangerous. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Okay, cool. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Let me think. There was this time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley and get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage that I thought was family of a wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking their entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later and I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was this one time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all dangerous, all things considered. Okay, let's say, I'm sorry. Did you almost get shot? Are you sure it's safe here? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you're getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might get a little jumpy, but he means well, and these trails are way off from his farm. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on these trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in your anxiety when you can have fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Don't worry. All right, let's move on. Did you hear that? Hey, it's the guy we were just talking about. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew. So I got spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for out here anyway? Skunk Ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all go back to town, you hear? It's best steer clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with cameras scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around these woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can afford to lose more than that. I wonder if the skunk ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little critter investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those son... this is a lot of language. It's supposed to be a family-friendly channel. Sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out on your YouTube saying some river monsters spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts have been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. A fool! I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And if you don't want to face a full buckshot, I suggest you roam home and stay out of the woods tonight. Mystical. As Duke's words leave his mouth, the existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. Whatever it is, the three of you are bound to meet, and it will change you forever. There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Let's go. Yeah. There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Yeah, I know I'm hunting it. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's... Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator, do you want to be a legacy girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big old all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put a video by tomorrow evening. As Stella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence, the feeling from before gains form a clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. If I miss an update, I might lose a new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. Should I be mystical? This is a weird one I feel like to be mystical about because it's gonna make me sound a little crazy. But you know what? Let's do it. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, somebody is going to die tonight. Why even try to warn them? Fate is fate. There is no resisting it, you know this. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know. I just get weird feeling I get sometimes. A weird, bad feeling. It's never wrong. Are you, trying to say you're psychic or something? Signs point to yes. Oh, that's so funny. It's like one of those, the balls. The magic 8 balls. Signs point to yes. Whoa, what am I thinking right now? Oh, hush, you ain't psychic. You're just trying to settle me so I'll let you all go off in the woods and film your little video. Kenz, I think you freaked out Duke. Enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I'm not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. That was an interesting interaction. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast's clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up the horn. I want to pursue this and see where this goes. So, lead the way. Yes. And you don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. I don't know why that just got in my head. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Da 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 da! So spooky wooky. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Kenz, and I find ourselves on the high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. I was like, yeah, you just said United States. Of course it's the same country. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take the camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Do, 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 do. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. There's something wrong here. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to be stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, more like a storm is coming. Don't worry, I checked the weather this morning and we're in for a beautiful cloudless night. It really is a perfect time for a hike. Unless you mean metaphorical storm. I don't think weather radar picks up on those. But either way, my gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble. And I feel A-okay. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Oh, death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. I'm gonna stay silent because I feel like silence is the best way to survive. Did you hear that? It sounds close. Let's check it out. Shh. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she searches for her flashlight. Ew, what is it? It's diseased. A single deer remains staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls her harness. And then it's gone. Yeah. Those deers are not Gucci. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She's had a bad habit of slipping her harness. Ooh, tricky. When she wants to go after something. I don't feel like I'm breathing enough in between words. I feel like that's what makes me yawn so much when I do these videos. Whenever I read, it's like, blah, blah. I need to breathe. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Yeah, let's go ahead and just be like, hey, yo, there's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Yeah, it looked kind of messed up, didn't it? Why did you bring... What do you mean, why do you bring Gretchen with you? That's a stupid question. But let's ask it anyway, because that gives us more of an exploration. She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. That's an old dog. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise has helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Grace? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night's activities. Trail mix, apricot, and peanuts, and beans. As you settle down to rest, Stella opens up a bag of assorted snacks. Unfortunately, it looks like there's peanuts in the trail mix. I wish I didn't say that, because I was really hoping, really very much hoping that was just going to be like, I'm allergic, so that we wouldn't get them from the creepy guy. But no, now I have a nut allergy throughout the entire series. Thanks, opening. Take the sesame sticks. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. That one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess I'll have to wait for some other time. Still a tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Some would say that chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but who would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack to their pack when they could fit a bottle of water or more snacks? Yeah. That's a good point. You and Stella... Ooh, there are eyes over there. Do you guys see that? See over... right there. Do you see the eyeballs? You see the eyeballs? There they are. You and Stella settle down for an overlook. Snacks in hand and quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me, what's it like in Shittyville? I forgot that that's what I named it. What's it like in Shittyville? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me, what's it like to be kenz? Well, let's see. What do I live in? A basement that floods. A closet with 10 roommates. I live alone. Ooh, why do you want to know? Why wouldn't I want to know? I've lived in this town my whole life. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first it was kind of nice finally having a space that's just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself, and as far as they know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce the place up. I got a plant and know how they say that living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe it's a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? There's got to be something better out there for you. I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? So what do you do for a living? I sell arts and crafts, first year associate, big law firm. I'm a streamer, I'm a student, I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry, I'd rather not say. I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's heard of. So you know those ads you see on the sidebar of every website you visit that feel like they know way too much about you? Oh yeah, those ones recommended stuff based on things I could swear I only talked about in person. So creepy. It's like they can hear everything I say. I work for the company that builds those ads for other companies. I went to school for computer science and thought I'd be doing something challenging when I got hired, but instead of actual programming, they mostly have me go in and make endless changes to font size and color or whatever to make people want to click the ad. I usually make like 40 or 50 ads that are almost exactly the same and track each one of them on a giant spreadsheet. That's my life. Spreadsheets. That seems a little soul-crushing. Yeah, it is. That is soul-crushing. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. It feels like the presence you felt at the back of your neck for as long as you can remember, only now it's present. Closer. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. It might be the skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Let's go after it! Eager to begin the hunt, are we? That works for me. Try not to make any sudden moves as we pack up. What's that? But before either of you can start packing, you're... Oh, that was a blood-curdling yelp. Is that what that was? A blood-curdling yelp? I disagree. It's showtime. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of the evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. That isn't just skunk ape, Stella. Whatever it is far worse. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. No, don't do it, don't go. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks come from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Ew. Why is everything so full of cysts? What the heck was that? Hold on, I gotta play it back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has to be one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board until we found something. No, right behind you. Let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I feel like I want to change my answer because, hang on, we're in the Appalachians, and when you're there are rules for this kind of stuff. So, I feel like I want to go back, but it's a little too late. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling along with her leash. Uh-oh. Oh, no, and there's the chicken. Ow! Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh jeez, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera? It seems I found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, it could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much can be done for her at this point. Oh, jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, did you hear that?
Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Birdie? Birdie, I don't know what happened to you, sweetheart.
Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her.
Jesus H. Christ.
What? Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera, too. I don't know what this is yet. A gnome or something?
You know there ain't no such thing.
There's something really wrong with all of the animals we've seen tonight. Yeah, that deer, too, was all like... nasty.
No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. It better not be contagious.
Examine the chicken. Oh, poor chickie. Put it out of its misery. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the growth. Good God. At first thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched, taut. The growth is pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple days. Happened to me once. There's not much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. Oh, but I want to do it. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she's become an egg? No, that's honestly, though, very valid. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is there something like incubating in her? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her?
No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing they drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all.
Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting your chickens.
Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
As Duke and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper, but then a guttural moan, and then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. I think we should get out of here.
Agreed, we've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home.
Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. Dude. Oh, this is so creepy. Duke scoops up the injured birdie. The voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded by strange sounds coming closer, growling, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling you from behind.
Don't step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't.
The man hesitates, and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut. Then there's sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling around the din around you. No, Gretchen! You and Stell turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a fever pitch as another creature malforms. Hands grasp at her. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. What? Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs the shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way. As it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares shocked to silence as it paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded.
Shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird!
Get the thing away from Gretchen! Duke is fine! Oh, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature's deterred. It rears back its hind legs, its mouth opening, whisper tones sliding alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's a deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and it's suddenly gone. Duke? No! I didn't think they were actually going to kill anybody. But Gretchen would have died. But Duke is probably better protection. Why didn't you do anything, Stella? Why didn't you do anything? Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first. I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? Stella, we need to get our story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. No! What do you mean? No, we have to go out and tell someone what happened. We called the... Call... You get out of there, first of all, and then call the cops. We called the cops, obviously. Do you have any signal out here? I know I don't. Look, we're going to have to run through the woods, reach the road anyway. I say we might as well chase after the things and get as much footage as we can. Are you crazy? No one is going to believe us if we don't have proof what happened. We owe it to Duke. Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again... Okay, let's go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I hate that they have human teeth. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, and unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road and whispers fade back from the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Call her. Yeah, call. You tried calling Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her. Let's see. Keep it to myself. You slide your phone back into your pocket. You can deal with Tabitha later. All right, let's call the police. Stella puts her phone and dials. Hello, Earl. It's Stella Richmond. I'm up at the mountain of Esgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. A shotgun, it happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Oh, dang. This is crazy, you guys. It takes a little while, but eventually the patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby. That's cute. A friendly older man and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being in the middle of the night. See right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and the shotgun goes off.
What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy?
Could have been a naked maniac. No. There was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they're not human. And they killed Duke.
Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. If you don't mind, this is evidence.
But, okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Stella gave in to their request suspiciously easily. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get the team out here in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I, please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and,
who are you exactly?
That's kenz. She came into town today for a funeral.
Kenz, as in?
Tabitha's cousin. Yep. Damn, I didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't... Never mind. Why aren't you going in there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday night's our Deputy Derrickson's bowling night. We'll be on alert if any other reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Yeah, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Are they gonna... Something seems weird. The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little her fug face. Her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. For such a gregarious person, Stella is unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain road. Hey, Stella, are you good? She doesn't respond. Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. I guess I'm gonna stay silent. We're gonna stay silent. See what happens from there. You sit quietly watching the trees pass by in the light of the headlights. Every now and then you think of the pale, anguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires give way to uneven pavement. The car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Kenz? Sure. You're in town for a funeral? Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions before everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you any trouble, you know how to get in touch. Dang. Wow. Okay. And here you are back in town away from the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay, Stella, I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Keep an eye on me? Are they for real? Yes! Yes, they are. How are you holding up? How am I holding up? I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. I can't believe they just imply that you're a suspect, even after we showed them all of the footage. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, I'll never hold up in court. It'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to the point either because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've already read every book on cryptids, and they have, and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far, and we should head over now, before it gets any later. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Awesome, let's go. She's crazy. She's actually crazy. Actually. I hope she's still awake. Kenz? Oh, Jesus. Oh, hi! Oh, hi. You wouldn't happen to be the lead singer of Queen, would you? I don't think so. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you here so late? And who's this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. That's a good name. Forsyth. That is a great name. This is Kenz. Is it okay if we come in? You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence. And yet, you feel no threat, no malice. And then a moment passes, and you only see the woman before you. Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And, for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. I like the music. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Kenz. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get near full of, bless her heart. Okay. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my dear Lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out a memory card from her sleeve. Yep, knew it. And pops it into her phone. She must have been why she was so quick to hand over her camera. I was about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Oh, they're gonna be mad. You're withholding evidence. It's okay. They'll think I just don't know how camcorders work. When they come to ask me, I'll play dumb and slip it back in. Where was this? Up the mountains to the northwest. Within the town limit? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make that video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Alright, who's this person? Kanika? Come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's good potato. Poor Gretchen just looks so... I don't know what's wrong with Gretchen. Something is wrong with that dog. What are you doing in my house? Hi, I'm Kenz. Sup? Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great. Sweetie, we were wondering if you could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Oh, okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Oh boy, I want to see it. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Sybil, you got answers for us there? I'm sorry. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Kenz and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Oh, I just know she's got a Sailor Moon shirt on. That's awesome. They've got good outfits in the Sailor Moon, Mothman. I love it. I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. Remain silent. No need for sass right now. Poor Duke, poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever is doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Kenz with this Talibo crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people despite the grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before the storm, the ditchlings congregate when tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do you really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay. I know when I'm outnumbered. Maybe the ditchlings were out for Duke? Like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy?
Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than a man's death.
Can we please stop talking about these things like they're magic? I don't think that's a helpful way to look at things. They're obviously some type of unknown animal. Kanika has a point, Stella. Calling them magic is an easy out. Whatever it is, it's not good. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes, and the growths you saw were severe allergic reactions, or maybe they're parasites using local wildlife to incubate? Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I forgot entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix up a couple cups. It'll help soothe the nerves. I don't know, it's getting late. I should let Kenz get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running around in the woods in terror. He keeps going. I'm so wired. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around for any unusual forms to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It rarely does wonders to soothe... Oh, it really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Kenz. Bye. It's excellent iced or warmed. Though with all the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Help weight the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Yeah, what about me? Just saying. I'll walk you home, but what about me? This whole thing was your idea. Well, this is me. Are you good at finding your way back? Yep. I'll be good. Yep. Cool. I'll see you around. Yep, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. I'm not very confident in this whatsoever. In fact, I think this is an absolute horrible idea. And unfortunately, we're going to stop here, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has got really wild. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. I was not expecting that kind of plot twist. I thought it was going to be, like, some weird, maybe, like, infected creatures or something like that. I did not expect to kill someone in this series. So that, wow. I can't wait to see where the rest of the story goes. Thank you guys so much for joining. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Jay, for the wonderful artwork. If you are interested in doing any sort of artwork, give me a holler, and we can get talking. I'll let you know what games we have coming up, and then of course we'll talk about your art. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!